very special because it's a retro eco house. In my house you will actually see the four serious eco technologies I have. At the top is a wind turbine. I have to say it's been in for around a year, but it's been the least successful. Produced around 12 kilowatt hours, but it's an interesting experiment. What's been really producing lots of electricity is the solar panels on the main roof. Those 10 panels produce more electricity over a year than I actually consume. If you come down another level again, there's a smaller solar panel that produces electricity to power the water pump for my solar water, which is the lowest one. On the kitchen roof there's a panel that heats the hot water for the house. When it goes red, it means I'm making money, i.e. I'm selling electricity to the national grid. Electricity is around maybe 30% of our carbon footprint for the house, hot water is 10%. But 60 to 80% is heating, how we heat our houses. And people often forget that this is the most important issue in cutting the carbon footprint. What we have here is my wood burner, and this is a real key to making my retro eco house carbon neutral. The reason being is that I use wood from my neighbourhood, so there's no energy used in bringing it to the house. And it releases the carbon dioxide stored in the wood, but as long as trees are planted in its place, that makes it carbon neutral. Energy saving light bulbs. All the lights in the house come to 180 watts in total. Some houses I've been to use 13,000. When I was buying a fridge, A+ rated, washing machine the same, so every time I use them they're using the lowest amount of energy I could get. And of course, little simple things like making sure the doors and windows have all had their insulation put in, and the floor has been insulated as well. And I also did retrofitting on the windows, so that you didn't have to remove the window. I just got the pane of glass double glazed and put in, which was a fraction of the cost. But actually the key element in the fact that this is a zero carbon house, despite the fact the walls aren't insulated because it's an 1840s solid wall building, is actually the eco householder, i.e. me. What I mean is that if you don't have a low carbon lifestyle yourself, no matter how good your house is, you won't get down to zero carbon. What I mean by that is that when I'm not in a room, I turn off the heating and I close the door. If I'm in a room and I leave it, the lights go off. For example, at night time, if I'm working on the computer, I just use this 1 watt LED lamp. Everything else is off. I'm here for 2-3 hours. Why use any other lights? And in a way that symbolises my lifestyle, symbolises a house. In this house, there's a tank on the roof, rain harvester, water down, flushes the loo, and there we have London rainwater, and I can use it around the house. Simple.
This house is part of a group of exemplar houses brought together by the Sustainable Energy Academy. This project is part of the Old Home SuperHome campaign to reduce carbon emissions from existing houses by 60%.